Yeah. Yes, what's going on? Ooh, y'all doing? I said, you hear me? I said, what are you doing? How? What you doing out here in these streets? What's good with you? How y'all feel? How y'all feeling this afternoon? Y'all know I got a flow. You hear me? I said, y'all know I'm gonna have to flow. Sometimes let me tell you something. Let me take it off the card. Sometimes you just gotta flow. Like, stop maneuvering. That's my name. Stop trying to maneuver all of the ins and outs. That's all I do. Because I promise you, a few seconds ago, I was sitting in the debate all morning. I keep hearing 12 noon. That's what I keep hearing in my spirit. 12 noon. That, hey, listen. Hey, never mind me. Hey, listen. Don't make me sit here. I was probably, I'm rushing. You hear me? I said, I'm rushing trying to get here at 12 noon. That was disrupting my spirit. 12 noon. And so at the same time, y'all know I came. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm also your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. Right? I ain't gonna never give y'all anything under intellectual content. I'm also your podcast professor. Don't you see what this jacket on, the lab jacket? Don't y'all see the lab jacket? When I put the lab jacket on, hey, listen, something transformed, something transitioned in my mind, my thoughts, my being. I put this lab jacket on, just as if you're going into the lab. You have no other choice but to come on and go into the lab with me. You can stay outside of the lab. I'm telling you right now, in order to go into this lab life by which the creator of all things led me, you're gonna have to do some scrubbing in. Ah, and you heard me. I'm like, hey, listen, people, you gotta do some scrubbing in. Baby girl, kings, queens in the earth, aunties and uncles in the earth. I'm speaking to you. You're gonna have to eventually scrub it. You're not gonna have the ability to stand out in the outskirts of life, right? And then at the same time act like you just come straight in off the street and then straight into surgery. That's not how this thing goes. As a matter of fact, I just spoke to a young lady that's she's a surgical tech. And she said, I'm just tired of scrubbing in. Ooh, I remember days like that when I matriculated in university, right? I was working towards my AA degree, my AS degree in radiology. So I had a couple of assignments at Baptist Hospital in Miami, right? Same time, I used to have to scrub in. That was one of the most um, beautifulest parts for me, right? When I had to scrub in, like I just like that whole concept of scrubbing in, like you gotta go in and wash it real good and take this little foam soap and wash your nails and wash your hands and wash real good and then you know what I'm saying, and then when the water comes, you gotta let the water drip like this, and then the water drip down from your fingers down to your elbows like that, right? If you ever put your hands back down, you back there, moving. And so at the same time, she told me this, it took me back to the time in my life when I used to have to scrub in. I'm here to tell you that sometimes in this thing called life, you might just have to scrub in. You're gonna have to scrub in, man. Hey, sir, you're gonna have to scrub in. You just can't come straight off the street and expect for you just to be clean or cleansed or have enough clarity, enough to jump straight into surgery. And so since at the same time I got this lab jacket, at the same time I know I'm gonna have to go into the lab our minds in order to create, in order to be, then we're going to have to scrub in this thing called life. And so I'm here to let you know, just get ready for the scrub. We, at the same time, we're going to have to. It's a mandatory process. It's a mandatory procedure by which you're going to have to go in this thing called life. You're going to have to scrub in. So you might as well get your soap out. You might as well get all your things out. Let me show you how to scrub in this thing called life. So when you come into surgery, you will not be infected. You will not cause the person by which we're going to have to, cut open and dissect these things. You're not going to cause them additional infections because of the scrub in by which you're going to have to do in order to prepare. And so it's a process. It's a procedure that has to happen in order for you to scrub in and prepare this whole construct in the OR, operating room. Did you hear me? I said it's a sterile environment by which you're going to have to come into. It's sterile. How are you going to kind of bring all of your excess baggage and all your excess knowledge and your excess pains and hurts into the surgery? When you're in surgery and everything is so intricately interwoven and you have to be prepared, you got to be psychologically prepared as well. So at the same time, I just can't. Because at the same time, the creator of all things said, 12 noon. He said, get on, pop off. Like sometimes, like Kendrick Lamar said, sometimes I just pop in and pop off right quick. You feel me? Shake up the monotony. Shake up the monotony of what it once was, and you was always at 9 o'clock hour this morning. I promise you, everything I love, the creator of all things said, get on at 12 noon. So sometimes you're going to have flexibility. Sometimes you're going to have elasticity. You're going to have enough bandwidth, enough wherewithal, enough willpower to listen and be intricately into what the creator of all things is telling you. So that way you will have the ability to move according to the power. Did you hear me? I said you will have the ability to move according to the knowledge and the power and the wherewithal and the peace and the tranquility and everything else that comes with you being aligned with the Creator. So at the same time, y'all know I can't. I ain't gonna come in. You hear I said I ain't gonna come in. You heard I said that Miami stuff. I ain't gonna come in. Listen, I said a lot of words in one. I ain't gonna come in. I am not coming in unless the creator of all things said to do so. I don't want to come in no time before that. I don't want to come in no time after that. I want to come in the allotted time by which the creator has aligned me and my spirit to say, come in and show me, pop off what I have to say to the mind of the people. And so I popped in. Did you hear me? And I popped in with this little word called life seed, right? And that just dropped in my spirit seconds ago. Life seed. What does that mean? Life seed. What does that mean, man? Life seed. And so it was, y'all see, I got multiple phones going on. I got TikTok going on right here. I got my Facebook family and friends right here. I got my YouTube family over here. And listen, we're going to just pop off right quick with this life seed that was just dropped in my spirit. And so one thing I want to do is when I come in, I want to come in with a fresh. I want to come in with a rain. I want to come in with a word that will enhance and inspire and encourage the masses and the mind of the people to keep pushing forward. Because at the same time, you're the only fingerprint in the earth that can do it your way. No one else in the earth has your fingerprint, sir. Hey, King, Let me talk to the kings in the earth. No one else in this earth has your fingerprint. You're the only person in the earth that can do it your way. So I popped off this morning with Kendrick Lamar in my spirit, being that he's namesake Kendrick. I was hitting on 67. I'm sure that that young man is not 67. I know he wasn't born in 1967 like myself. So I'm the original Kendrick. If I have anything, I've never met a Kendrick that didn't stand within his own essence and his own entity. He was in the earth. I ain't met a Kendrick that didn't stand within his own essence. And so at the same time, since my name is Kendrick B. Davis Sr., and I have been called to be your thought provoker. I'm here to provoke thought. I'm here for no other reason. I promise you. I'm here only because the creator of all things on 15, 2022 said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. That's the only reason why I'm here right now. I promise you I ain't here for no other reason but because the creator on October 15, 2022 said, open the laptop, speak into the mind of the people. I had not taken you through all the things that I brought you through, sir. All the things that you have faced in your life, coming out the womb with a limit. You came out the gate with the limit. I'm working on a book right now called Out the Gate with the Limit. And I came out the gate of my mother's womb with a limit. There's limits of life that we all must face. At the same time, your limit might not be mine. A queen's in the earth, your limit might not be mine. And mine might not be yours, because I'm the fingerprint in the earth that came with this limit. Your fingerprint has your own set of limits. All I'm telling you to do is that you can sit there and fight the limit, right? You can sit there and just suck on the limit. You know how I open up all this back here, you can walk through this whole thing called life's curriculum south. I just want to give you a sweet. I'm here to tell you that you can add a sweetener called agave through your thoughts, your understanding, your perspective by which you view all your limits. Hey, ma'am, I know that you have a lot of limits that you might be facing right now, but I'm here to tell you, look at the limit from a whole nother perspective. That's all I'm here to tell you. That you have multiple perspectives by which you can view these things of life by which you might be enduring. All I'm telling you to do is add a sweetener of thought to it. Look at it from a whole other perspective and say, you know what? I'm glad that these lemons came my way. Because at the same time, I have the antidote. I know that the creator of all things has to become the water. Water is for purification. Water purifies. Water cleanses. So we can use the creator of all things as the lemons of life are going to always be what they are. But then you add the sweetener of thought through it, through your mind, and through your perspective by which you view these lemons. And so we're going to add the creator in it with it. We're going to start stirring the agave with it. And we're going to start understanding that the lemons of life is what they are, were always designed to be. We're not going to suck on the sourness of it. We're going to add the sweetness of thought and make sure the creator of all things is good. And so at the same time, now we can sit back on the edge of life, right? On the front porch of life and say, I've had lemonade because I created it in my mind. There are certain seeds, right, of life that at the same time we're going to have to endure. And this life seed word, it says it's the technological artifacts that were created by the celestials. I've never heard this before in my life. They were specifically left in the care of the celestial garden who produced it every few thousand years. And these gardeners were responsible for planting. Did you hear me? I say these gardeners were responsible for planting them on barren world in to promote the growth of new life. And so maybe I came out here at 12 noon because the creator of all things said to come. And maybe I'm gonna start popping in and popping off when he says, more so than just at a specific time of season. I know I give y'all 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I know. But maybe periodically he wants me to pop off and show y'all a different time slot. So we're not so caught up into the mundane, so caught up into we break the monotony of it all. Sometimes, y'all might not be able to tap in with it yet now. Maybe this 12 noon thing will become the new sign. I don't know. All I know is I heard 12 noon today. So we know that this is the second day of April. And you know that I don't operate in the April Fools and all these things because we know that the reason why they said it was today on yesterday was because this is the beginning of the new year. April has always been the new year where everything everything blossoms in the month of April. Leaves start coming back on the trees. Everything become more greenery. I know they fooled us and said January was the first day of the year. Do your homework and you'll see the real true reason why they call it April Fool's Day. Because they fooled the masses for a long period of time. Think that January 1st was the new year. But I'm here this morning because of life's seed. And we all have a seed of life that we must plant ourselves by us being a part of this earth, and by us being connected to the narrative by which the earth is blossoming and blooming during this time. Maybe it's because of your life's seed that has to be planted. I know that a lot of people don't want to plant nothing when it comes down to the same. Because it's going to cause some separation. It's going to cause some seclusion. It's going to cause you to be segregated when you plant yourself back into the earth in order to blossom and become fruit in your own season. Ooh, they didn't even know that you got to be a seed in order to be planted. You have to become a seed. It's a painful process to become a seed because when you're the seed of life, and you're going to have to provide shade for other individuals that come behind you, maybe you might have to be planted. There will be a period of separation. There might be a period of seclusion. You have to shut off from the world and go into your dark place. Ooh, I'm here to let you know if you stay germinating long enough, that eventually it will sprout up something outside of you, man, that has nothing to do with everything to do with the creator and the creative process by which trees grow. So at any time I came this week, I know I came at 12 noon. Whatever reason the creator wanted me to come at this moment, I came by through obedience. And intricately interwoven with the creator, I can flow with him in every capacity by which he desired for me to flow. Because I'm connected to the source. That way I have became the source. And so this tree that will eventually provide shade for the masses and provide a fruit, I just want to make sure I'm serving good fruit. That's what I want to make sure that the fruit by which I bear fruit in season will have enough nutrients, will have enough essential vitamins and essential value that anybody that eat from the fruit by which I allow to eat off the tree of life, from the seed that has been buried through me, at the same time a person can enjoy a fruit, a fruit, a fruit feeling, fruit taste of your that's sweet enough to provide a source of nutrients for you psychologically. Ooh, at the same time, y'all know I can't. Y'all know I don't have any hidden objectives, no underlying motives. I come because I've been called to come. I come because I've been commanded to come. He said, open the laptop, sir. Make sure you open this laptop. Make sure you speak to the mind of the people. Make sure you don't waste and go to your grave full. As you continue to pour, I'll continue to pour back into you. And so at the same time I came, y'all, I'll share this with y'all that at the same time, if you're going to be anything connected to that white bowl that you stood in front of this morning when you washed your face and brushed your teeth, I said, if you're going to be connected to anything in that white bowl that you stood in front of this morning, all of us probably stood in front of that bowl. At the same time, you brush your teeth and you look in the mirror, you wash your face this morning in a bowl, right? In the bathroom. He said, tell the people, if you're going to be connected to anything in that bowl, make sure you are the fountain, not the drain. Ooh, I said, make sure you are the fountain. Make sure you're not the drain. If you're going to be anything connected to that bowl, make sure you're the faucet. Make sure you are the pourer, that you P-O-U-R-E-R, that you are the pourer, that you continue to pour out your spirit. You continue to feed the people that's around you, your household, your children, your immediate family members, and then it'll manifest out. At that moment when he said open the laptop, it was nobody in there but me. And now I feed the masses. Now I feed the community. I feed the TikTok community. I feed the Facebook community. I'll feed the youth community. I'll feed it. If it needs to be fed, I'll feed it. Because I am the pourer and not the drain. I just want to be a faucet. I want to be the fountain by which somebody can come and be inspired and encouraged to continue to go forward. Never retreat, never throw in the towel because the tasks get hard. But why not you, man? Why not you? Why you don't want to go through the process of it being you? You're the only fingerprint in the earth that can do it. Nobody else has the assignment. You are the chosen one. Did you know it? You better know you the chosen one, man. Hey, sis, you the chosen one, baby girl. Hey, bro, you the chosen one, baby boy. You're the chosen one. Nobody else has the assignment. Nobody else can even do the assignment. You have been called to the assignment. Do the best of your ability. That's all the Creator is desiring for you to do, is do the best to your ability to do it. No one else has the assignment to do it. No one else has the willpower nor the wherewithal to get it done. You're the only one. You're the chosen one to get it done. So I came this morning, right? This afternoon, this 12 noon that the Creator of all things said, get on at 12 noon. I was obedient. I think I looked at the clock. It said 12, 12. When I looked at the clock, I was still trying to get it. I looked at the clock again. It said 12, 12. I said, I got to get it. Because there's somebody that needs to hear what I have to say. So I was obedient. It's the 12 situation. So I came this morning to tell every individual in the sound of my voice that you have been chosen. That you are the chosen one for the moment by which you have to endure. By the moment by which you're going to have to complete and complete the task. It's only you has the ability to do it. You might as well go ahead on and come forward. You might as well go ahead on and raise your hand up and be counted and say present. Same way you had to do in school when they call your name, you got to say present. I'm here because your name has been called. You're the chosen one to have the ability to do. Nobody can do it your way. So you might as well go ahead on and put your and strap all the way up. You heard what I said. I ain't scared of you. I said you might as well go ahead and put those sneakers on and strap up. You might as well go ahead on and strap all the way up. Ain't no reason not to strap up. Because guess what? It ain't no, if you look around you, it ain't nobody else can feel your shoes. If you look around your immediate, turn around and look around you and see who's around me that can feel these shoes other than me. They don't even fit their feet. The shoe don't even fit their foot. The shoe doesn't fit their foot. And the shoes don't fit their feet. And so at the same time I came, I've saw, and I've covered anything that was stagnated and convicted. I was obedient to the time by which he said 12 noon. So maybe some people are on their lunch. Maybe some people that couldn't catch me at 9 would catch me at 12. I don't know. All I know is I'm here on my assignment, standing on my feet, knowing that I don't have no other choice in the matter but to get it done. With my lab jacket on. Y'all see, if I put the lab jacket on, it's something happens to me. Because you're going to eventually have to scrub in on your own thing all night. Put your own gloves on. You heard me? You got to scrub in. Put your gloves on. You eventually have to scrub in and do gloves too, right? You eventually have to scrub in, man, and put it in. You gonna have to scrub in and put your gloves on. Did you hear me? You might have to scrub in, put your gloves on. You feel me? And go ahead on and prepare for the assignment. You might as well. Nobody else can do it but you. And remember, when you scrub in and you wash your hands, make sure that you keep your hands up like this. You're gonna have to keep your hands up because the water that you after you scrub in, you gotta let the water drain from down to your elbow. Because if you ever drop your hands back like this, your back dirty. And so when you scrub in, and you wash your hands real good, make sure when you rinse that water, you rinse the water like this. You let everything drop down to your elbow. You rinse this hand, the water like this. You let everything. You walk into surgery. You walk